is Laura Silva Escabo. I was born in Mexico City. I went to school there. I'm a Christian. I became a Christian at the Universidad de las Américas, Puebla, Mexico. I finished the university in archaeology and anthropology, and I went to New York to study theology because I had met God, and I really didn't know exactly how to explain things to my colleagues and my friends who were all in the Department of Anthropology, which is very anti-Christ. From New York, I met Tim, who I love, who changed my life, who has given me everything. I really appreciate, Tim, everything you've done for me from day one. You gave me your shampoo. Day two, you gave me your rings. And from there on, it's been giving, and I appreciate it. I don't know how you have put up with me for all these many years, but I do thank you and appreciate you. And I pray to God that I gave you as much as you gave me, because you gave me a lot. Need to know that we will see each other soon, whether which way, and we will be in a wonderful place where nobody cries, nobody's sad, nobody suffers, nobody has to feel bad. Everybody's hug about God every day. The streets are made of gold, the houses are made of jasmine and jade and opals and all sorts of gold, all sorts of diamonds. So we will be there with Michael and David. And Michael, I want to let you know that you are my baby, my precious baby, just like David, but different. The two of you are so the same and yet different. Michael, I love you because you're quiet and you're patient with me, and you tell me that you love me, and you tell me in many ways how much you love me. And I know that that's all you can do, but when we get to heaven, you're going to be able to talk, and you're going to be able to fly with me, and we'll take the lion and the lamb, and we'll take them for a ride in our little sled going down the hill, and it's going to be fun. And you will never remember crying, ever, 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 ever. David, my troublemaker, my happy maker, you make me smile, you make me laugh, you make Daddy mad, you make so much trouble. It's good, your trouble is good. Keep Daddy busy, keep him busy, otherwise he's just bored. Okay, don't forget every day, don't forget to do something mischievous so that he get his exercise. Don't forget to wash your face and comb your hair before going to school. And never, 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 never be bad. Even when you're sad or even when you're mad, don't be bad. I love you. You are the center of my life, you and your brother. Of course, with Veronica and Daddy. But I want you to understand, I love you. I love your tricks. I love everything you do. Michael and David, be good. Be good. Veronica, you are the pearl of my findings, the flower of my garden, the beautiful clouds, fluffy clouds. That's what you are to me. Happiness, ice cream, chocolate. Happiness. Happiness. You are everything. You have given me so much. specializing in happiness. And the Lord said to me, you are going to be happy and healthy, holy and wise, and I believe him. And he said it to me, and I believe him. So there, I want you to know that I'm happy that you marry, and that you marry a good man, and that you together are building a life that is going to be good and profitable. You're already the conservator of my sons, and I appreciate it. I am conservator with them, but when I go, you and Daddy will be in charge. I am happy during this time that I have to wait for me to go to paradise, because the doctor really doesn't know when I'm going. My lungs don't tell me, and some days I'm bad and some days I'm good. But for sure, I know that if I walk a little bit over there to the bathroom and come back, I'm out of air. And that is not a good sign. So I'll be waiting here. I'll be waiting and loving you, and continuing to pray for all of us. Yeah, I went to school, I got a lot of degrees, and I got a lot of licenses, and I worked in Spain, and I worked in New York, and I worked in California, and I worked in Mexico City, and I did digging, and I did analyzing, and I did actually name pieces of archaeology. I did so much. I traveled, but of all the things I ever done, my love for you and your love for me is best, better than nothing, better than going skydiving, better than going scuba diving. Your love for me is best, if I had nothing and I had you, the Lord loves you, the Lord loves me, and thank you for Care Choices to come and do this for me. Thank you, Grace, and thank you, Kay, and thank you for doing this ministry. I just think it's beautiful. Michael, I love you. David, I love you. Vero, I love you. Daddy, I love you. Mama, I love you very much. And you have given me everything all your life. What can I tell you? But thank you, thank you. Thank you is all I can say. Thank you, thank you, thank you. To my son-in-law, take care of my daughter, I'll be watching. And to my sisters, you are the best. Ustedes son las mejores hermanas del mundo. Mi hermanita Carmen, mi hermanita Lupe, mi hermano Pedro. Tanto los quiero tanto, 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 tanto. Los quiero mucho, gracias por todo. Perdónenme por haber sido la niña más pequeña y por darles lata y por molestarlos, por tener 10 años menos que el menor. He de haber dado mucha lata para ustedes durante la adolescencia, pero espero que les pagué con remuneración. Y que yo también les di mucha lata. No sé qué más decirles, pero sea que el Señor regrese pronto o no, yo voy a estar primero allá porque los muertos resucitarán primero. Solo búsquenme allá donde los primeros. The boat that takes us to you, Lord, is full. We are going, and I'll be there. There is a lesson I would like to pass to my sons and my daughter, and is always stay strong because God is with us. I suffer a lot through my life, especially because I developed obsessive compulsive disorder since I was 15. So I will go 3 hours to wash, and then I go to class, and then I go back to wash 3 hours, and then I go back to class. But I stood, and I kept on walking. no matter how much it hurt, no matter how much I knew it was ridiculous, no matter how much I kept on walking, because it was the appropriate things to do, and I knew God wanted me to do it. So when you find something difficult in your life, like not being able to talk, continue to try. Continue to try. And when you find people who, in your way, Veronica, who might be envious or mean or bad, because there's always going to be that, just put them aside and kindly ignore them kindly and continue to walk with God. Our life is to walk with God. We didn't come here to make millions. We didn't come here to be poor. We didn't come here to suffer. No, all of those things are devices the devil has created to keep us unhappy in this place, because he knows we only live so far and we have to make a decision. But his decision was made. He decided for himself years ago that he was going to turn around and give up God. And for him there is no forgiveness, because he did it on his own. For us humans, we know that we have the devil who has introduced all sorts of things in this world for us to fall and fall and fall and keep on falling. Besides, we are born already with our distinct tendency to be bad. As far as my family, I want you to continue to be good. Stay in the good. Stay in the good, and we'll get there. I wish I could give you all my diplomas and degrees and titles and other things, Veronica, but if I cannot concede them to you, at least I can give you the papers and you can say them. Because once I'm gone, they won't mean much. But for you, they will mean a lot and will give you strength to continue to do your job. Be good, be godly, be honest, and hold Paul. And Paul, be honest, good, and godly to my daughter. I pray you. I allowed you to get married early. Now you allow me to see you happy forever. And may the Lord bless us all. To my dear friends, to my dear extended family, and to my precious clients, I want to say goodbye. I want to let you know it was an honor to be able to live with you, to have part of my life with you, and to help you for those who were my clients. One of my clients, I remember, she couldn't walk. She was very sick in her mind, in her brain, and she was brought in a chair up to the 5th floor and wouldn't get off the chair, and somebody had pulled the fire alarm, and there is no easy way to go down the stairs. Down the stairs, there is no exit for disabled people, and it was chaos. Finally, some people carry the whole chair. No, they carry her, and we went downstairs. It ended up being a false alarm, but hadn't it been a normal alarm, and had it been during the daytime, we would have been in bad shape. Anyway, she didn't walk, but after that, a little while after, he realized, or something happened with the counseling, that she came to the realization that she didn't need to be sitting in a chair to call attention or to feel any more loved, and that was important. So she got up and start walking. After 5 years of not working in her chair. There was another one that wouldn't talk. She had everybody doing everything for her, but she wouldn't talk. Even at school, classmates would say, "You want the pen? You want paper? Everything." And so I had to ask permission and be able to talk to the parents and to the children of the class to let them know not to help her at all. I felt bad, but this is the only treatment available for that. And they isolated her. They didn't give her what she wanted. They didn't put the pencil close to her. And the parents didn't take her to Disneyland. They had a pass. And they didn't give her a lot of stuff that she used to get in order to get better. They took away everything. It took us some time, perhaps about 2 months, but she started talking. And she had to start, because it was not like my sons who have autism. They can't talk. They don't know how to articulate. But this girl talked, and she had talked before. It was just something psychological that had entered into her brain that now she was not going to talk. Thank God that we made her talk. And I have helped a lot of people along the way in my life, not just in my job, but that's just the nature of who I am. I know that in other countries it's a little dangerous if you get involved. But for example, we were in France. There is this lady sitting in a chair and everybody talking about what they're going to do with her. She's from England, happens not to know very little French. All the French people were agonizing about what they were going to do. They hadn't called 911. Well, there's got to be some 911 system. No, 6 of them all over her. And let's give her water. No, let's make air. Yeah, candy. No. And this man kept on saying no. I said, "Are you a doctor?" He said, "No." Okay, so let's just call 911 and stop trying to fix her. No, none of us are doctors here. We don't know medicine. She needs a doctor. That was funny because it happened in Italy.